What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. Well, today we have something actually super special on here right now. A few months ago, or about a month ago, I saw this version of Blackened by Metallica that was called Blackened 2020. And what it was during the quarantine, the pandemic, all the members of Metallica were at their own houses. Each were at their own houses. And they recorded this and put it together. And I was like, well, that's really interesting how they did that. Like, they literally played a song together, but they were all in different spots. And then I saw Sammy Hagar and his band Circle came out with a version of Right Now, and they did the same thing. I said, well, that's interesting how they do that. It's really cool. Now, to go into the backstory, the band that I was in when I was younger, I've talked about it on here. I've showed I went through the whole story. And when I was 14, we kind of disbanded. But before that, we were playing all over the place in New England, in Massachusetts, Rhode Island. We went to the studio. We were 3/4 of the way through cutting an album when we parted our ways. And I literally have not played a single note with them in 30 years. This year is 30 years. And I actually didn't even play bass. I bought the bass maybe right before the pandemic started. I bought the bass. And I played it about twice. So let's back up to how this started. So my friend Brian DeFusco, who's the guitarist in Apposing Force when we were kids, did this video with another individual. It was like a Stevie Wonder song they did, singing. It was like in two different places. They did the same thing that Metallica did. And I was like, how did you do that, bro? And he's like, oh, there's like a software. And Chris Longo's doing it. Now, Chris is the drummer from the band that we were in when we were kids. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, well, Chris knows how to do it. And I was like, why don't we do something like a 30-year reunion? We could do it right now. We don't have to like plan it and stuff. We could literally do it now and put out a song. Like one of the songs that was our most popular songs back in the day, we could do like Paranoid. And he was like, let me hit the guys up and see what's up. So he hit up David Duarte, who's the singer, Chris Longo, who's the drummer, and they were like, let's do it. Let's do it. So we figured out how to get all the pieces together, and we understood how to film it and stuff. I had to buy a few different things to make sure that the sound went right. And we all recorded our own parts. We mixed it together. And now you have Paranoid 2020, which you're about to see right here from Opposing Force. Now, I just want to say that this was an absolutely awesome experience. I'm actually looking forward to doing more songs like this. And if you watch the video, we're all in separate places. Well, Chris and Brian are in the same place laying down the bass track. But the chemistry is still there with us. Like when they sent me the track of them three that they'd already mixed together for me to play to it and then send it back to them, like it was like I was actually playing on stage with them again. It was like the chemistry was still there. 30 years had gone by, nothing had changed, and it was like we were just older now, but we were still us. And I think it's actually the best version of Paranoid that we ever did. It has our own twist to it. It's a little bit heavier than the regular version of Paranoid. But this was so much fun. I'm super excited. I'm very happy to be back involved in making music, and this is like the first step towards doing some different stuff that I think really I've been missing for a long time. So without further ado, I don't want to take up any more time. This just talking is kind of taking away from it, so maybe you've already clicked off or fast forwarded. So without further ado, Paranoid 2020, guys.
What's the crack? I'm Seamus, aka the Celtic Warrior, and I'm so excited to bring you this news. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 30 years, I give to you Opposing Force! Hit it, fella!
nice.